Hello everyone, Namaste. My name is Samita Sharma and I am from Pokhara, Nepal. I have recently completed my bachelor degree in development studies and I have practical experience working with various organizations like Nepal Red Cross Society, Korean International Cooperation Agency and Practical Action Nepal that focus on development initiatives and community resilience to contribute in sustainable growth and disaster management. The destructive 2015 earthquake and recent flood in Nepal have deepened my passion to be in this field and bring positive social change and for the disaster management. And also because of these scenarios and this crisis, I realized that during this crisis, inclusive leadership is very crucial for the especially for those vulnerable people groups like women and children whose voices are often not fully recognized and acknowledged. So I am making this video to share my experience of inclusive leadership. I have encountered the situation that highlights the importance of inclusive leadership. During my tenure with Nepal Red Cross Society, I was involved in disaster management department and I was assisting a Dutch researcher on her thesis in the topic of mental health in disaster scenarios. We have conducted various research programs and field visits, and during the survey, we approached women to share their stories and their experience, but they were like we felt that they were hesitating to share their experience as they feel like they don't have authorities to share. So and they weren't enough confident to share their experience, so they deferred their questions to their family members or their husbands. Recognizing this all problems, I work to create safe and supportive environment to those women who were hesitating, reassuring them that their responses will be confidential and this is only for the research purpose. Over a time, they start to open up, sharing their fears and challenges during the disaster, and some also reported that they still feel anxiety and trauma. As we continue our research, we also learn how these women are gradually restoring their lives, and they also share the stories of resilience and efforts to regain their livelihoods and taking care of their families. And despite of all these challenges, injuries and losses, their determination to regain all things in life is very inspiring, and their insight helped me to better understand the situation that they have faced and they are going through. And also that helped me to recognize that it is very important to make sure that the voices of marginalized society is heard in the every decision making process. By focusing on inclusive leadership, ensuring everyone, especially women, to feel comfortable to share their experience and contribute in the conversation, we were able to collect the data and different perspective of different women in the disaster. Otherwise it will have been missed because of the hesitation that women feel. And this approach not only help to improve our research but also help us to build trust within the community. This realization have fueled my passion for making a difference in the society. So I aim to start my own NGO focusing on natural disaster management and women empowerment. My goal is to implement early warning system, disaster preparedness, and creating opportunities to take a leadership role for women in disaster management efforts. And also by empowering women, we can create stronger, more resilient communities in the future. My experience have shown me that inclusive leadership is very essential in disaster management, and it's very important to hear the voice of women's and marginalized societies, marginalized like groups in decision making process. Women leaders with empathy and understanding create more profound difference in the society. They can create more effective solution and create an inclusive and resilient future. in the society. So it's very important to include all the peoples, like especially women's and marginalized society, in the leadership roles. Therefore, let us embrace the inclusive leadership so that we can transfer all the challenges into the opportunities, ensuring that no one left behind us. We should create more resilient future together. So yeah, inclusive leadership is very important, and thank you so much.